Hey guys, our decline, average picker. We are going to see if we cannot get through the challenge lock by Lebel. I think this one is called Code. And we'll see what we can do here with it. I am also drinking a mocha at the moment, so we'll see what happens. Wow. Oh gosh. Okay, so as soon as we touch pin 2, I think it might have been, immediately got a little click. So got some high lows going on. Oh, same with back there on, it might have been 4. I was going for 5, but I think I touched 4. Question came up about how much time do I spend on challenge locks? I guess what they're getting at is before I film them. I try to be pretty good with you guys and tell you how much time I have invested in a lock. Typically, it's not very much. I will, let's say on average, maybe 3 to 8 minutes before I start filming. I will typically clamp the lock up, and just for the sake of time, I'll kind of sometimes test a couple different picks in it, just see which pick gets me the furthest, maybe. Sometimes that results in an open, and sometimes it doesn't. But once I've settled on, okay, I need this tensioner in this pick, I just go ahead and hit play, or hit record. So yeah, like the one by, what was it, Pick Me, that I dissected the other day, that one I did end up, because I sat down and we got a lot of counter rotation there. So I was just hitting the pins on up, maybe 1, 3, and I got back there in the back and immediately got some turnover. That one I did spend a little more time on off cam just because I was seeing it was giving me some issues, but not the kind of issues that I felt like I could pick past necessarily. And there we go. Wow, that was weird. So we touched, a little bit of work back there, and then we came up, touched pin 1, and we just turned right over. So it'll be interesting to see what we got on pin 1. I'm going to adjust the camera here a little bit if I can. Okay, I've got kind of a mess starting to form. I've got some mail that's got to go out. Hopefully it's going to go out at the end of the week. And I've just been trying to pick and get some stuff picked to get it sent out. So we do have a key, and it was not mummified. That's our bidding. And that pretty much corresponds to kind of what I was feeling in there. It's an Lebel lock. Of course, the key's going to work. Yeah, I've got a mess forming here on the table. So sticking with the earlier thing I was talking about, this lock, I'm just coming pretty much straight off of doing that update on the WB. Stuck it in the clamp. Couldn't decide between the Attila. I think I started with did I use the Attila? Yeah, I just used the Attila. I think I started with the Tron. Kind of ran it through and then went, I want a little bit more lift maybe. Switched to the Attila, hit record. Okay, I hope, it doesn't say to shim, does it? Man, I need to go DVD digging, find some more shims. Problem is, I was quite anal about pulling those things out for a while when I was buying DVDs. So there we go. Okay, 5. Nice. Long serrated. 4 is a standard. 3 is another nice big serrated. 2 is a standard. And 1 is a standard. And we've got threading on chambers 5. A little bit of undercutting on 4. Threading on 3. I believe we have some light undercutting, yeah, on 2. And 1 is going to be all standard. Okay, let's see what's going on up top. Oh, I moved a little too quickly. Come on. Okay. Little semi-single serrated spool action going on, maybe? A spool on 4. Let's have some mocha. Another little serrated guy there on 3. A spool on, oh, I'm sorry, that last one was on 4. This is 3. 3 is a spool, but it has some very light serrating going on it. And that explains the open, because we've got a little semi-wedding cake, almost a T-pin-ish lock or pin on chamber 1. So that's, we nudged the other stuff around, came up, just had to nudge 1 again. We were probably just hung up on that little bit of lip on it. Is there core work? Or not core, but you know what I mean. Doesn't feel like it. We'll go ahead and dump the springs. They're going to come out fairly easily. Yeah, I don't think anything's been done upstairs. All right, let's get the camera flipped around, see what we got. Okay, so you can see we got these, 2 of these guys. Nice, big, long serrated pins in 5 and 3 standards. The rest are all standards downstairs. So this is the last one we hit. So what we're probably just hung up at the shear line, probably right there. And once we got everything else picked, just had to come nudge that up a tad more and got our turnover. Oops. Here's our spool on 2. And I don't know if you can see, hopefully you can see it through there. We do have some little tiny ridging done on that guy. Ridging. I'm just making up these terms as I tried to describe stuff. So there are pin 3. There's our 4. You can see he's sort of the same. He's been kind of rough cut through there. Give us some little serrations. And pin 5. So there we go. That is the, oh, I'll show you the core so you can see. We've got our threading in 5 and 3, and we have some undercutting on 2 and 4. Look at that dirty keyway. Kind of chipped away here. I don't know if that was supposed to stop us from top of keyway tensioning. But yeah, we got through that, and nothing really seems to have been done upstairs. Like it could have been maybe. I mean, that looks pretty corroded, but you know, yeah, probably original. Anyway, everything in frame. There we go. That is The Code by Albert Lebel. This is another one of the locks that was sent to me from Jimmy Lovejoy. I believe he sent this one. So Jimmy, I appreciate it, and Albert, always a pleasure picking on one of your locks there. All right, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna finish my mocha. All right.